Hello everyone, welcome back to Trading Edge. So today is part 3 of the price action and volume analysis series. So today we'll analyze Reliance Industries chart on 15 minutes time frame. So first of all, we will analyze the price behavior in accordance with the volume, and then we'll add the market structure and look for potential low risk, high reward trade setups in conjunction with volume. So having said that, do hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel to never miss any update. So let's start. So first, see, Reliance Industries was in a very strong uptrend, continuous higher high, higher low formation. Okay, so this is indicating that demand is very strong than the supply. That's why prices are moving up aggressively towards the upside. Okay, and the pullbacks are very narrow. So, and the volumes in the pullbacks are also very low. So this is indicating this is a classic bull trend and demand is very strong than the supply side. Okay, but what happened here? See this huge volume and see the price behavior. Remember, we were in a very strong uptrend. Okay, after that such huge volumes are coming in the markets. So what is this indicating? After a established uptrend, we are seeing huge volume activity in the markets. Okay, and see the price behavior. This is very important. Here the volumes are very high, but the price movement is not that great. Look, for instance, this volume. This is huge volume, but the price movement is very small. Compare that with this volume and this candle. Here what was happening, volumes were average size and the price behavior or the price movement was very good. It was a strong bullish candle. But what happened here? Here we have a huge volume activity, but the price behavior is not that great and prices have closed around the middle of the candle. So this is indicating that supply pressure is coming in the markets after a very strong uptrend. Okay, now look at the next candle. Next candle, very good bullish behavior we have shown, but the volumes are very low. So this is also an indication that here there is institutional presence, institutional footprint, because such huge activities are happening in the markets after a strong uptrend, but the price movement is not that great. Okay, here see, compare this candle and this candle. These two candles are of similar size, but the volumes are very different. So this is indicating that supply is coming in the markets. So this is the first sign. Okay, in this strong uptrend, remember we are in a very strong uptrend. Then see the selling pressure with this volume. Earlier when the selling was happening, it was of very low volume, but now for the first time in this uptrend we are seeing high volume activity and prices are going down. So this is an indication that at this price area supply is very strong than the demand side. Okay, that's why we are seeing huge volume activity and prices are falling down. Okay, now what happened? Now see the buying pressure. Earlier what was the buying pressure? Very strong bullish momentum prices were showing us. Now the buying pressure is of poor quality and the volumes are also very low. Okay, so this is indicating that bulls are losing momentum. Bulls are losing momentum in this uptrend, and also we are seeing strong selling pressure with good volumes for the first time in this uptrend. Okay, now see this price behavior. Now what happened? Bulls have tried very hard to break this level and continue its upward momentum. Okay, but what happened? See these two candles, P and Q. and look at the volumes. With this sized volume, prices have moved from here to here, okay? And then on Q, with similar sized volume, prices have just moved from here to here. So what is this indicating? The volumes are same, but the price movement towards the upside is getting smaller and smaller. So this is indicating that supply is still very active than the demand side. Where this is happening? This is happening from where previously we saw a sharp selling pressure in this uptrend. And again we are seeing footprints of the institutions that they are coming in the markets, and that's why they are keeping the upward price movement, okay? Otherwise, if bulls are very strong, then they should have formed a candle like this and broke this level and continue the upward momentum. But what is happening? The sellers are coming in the markets. We can analyze it by the activity of the volumes, okay? Now again, when buyers tried, the volumes are very low. So this is indicating that at this price area, sellers are very dominant, or the supply is very strong. That's why prices are not able to make higher high, higher low formation. Prices are making equal highs. Okay, so this is an indication that supply is coming in the markets after this strong uptrend. Okay, now what happened? See this volume, huge activity, but no price movement. So what is this indicating? If this was all buying pressure, then prices should have formed a candle like this and continue the upward momentum. But what is happening? Even after this huge volume surge, prices are just consolidating. So this is indicating that huge quantities have been exchanged by the institutions. That's why prices are stalling at these price levels with huge volume activity after a strong uptrend, and now we are seeing a decrease in momentum of the buying side at the supply zones. So this is very important. Okay, so next day what happened? Prices opened gap up, and again, if buyers were very strong, if this was all bullish pressure, then after this gap up, prices should have broken this level and continue the upward momentum. But what happened? Again, after opening gap up also, prices came down aggressively towards the downside with good volumes. So this is again indicating that supply pressure is very much present in the markets. Okay, now what happened again? Again buyers tried, but see the volume. The volumes are progressively getting lower and lower. Here we had good volumes, then again buyers tried, the volume was low. Again buyers tried, volume was higher, but there is no price movement. Okay, now what happened? See the volume. Volumes are getting lesser and lesser, and here what happened? Here there is a divergence in the price movement. Wow, see, with this volume, prices have moved from here to here, and then on the next candle, the similar kind of volume, prices have just moved from here to here. So this is again indicating supply pressure, because if this was all buying pressure with this kind of volume, then prices should have formed a candle like this and broken this important resistance zone and continue the upward momentum, but that's not the case. So here this candle is signifying bearish sign, because where it is forming? At the supply zone, and we are seeing a decrease in the buying momentum and also with the volumes. Now what happened? See the huge selling pressure. Again we are seeing strong selling momentum in the markets. Strong selling momentum. This was a good buying pressure. Buyers this time tried very hard to break this level and continue the upward momentum. This was their best chance to continue the overall uptrend in the market. But what happened? Again, from this level, sellers pushed the prices aggressively towards the downside with good volume. See, when the selling is happening, the volumes are increasing. So this is indicating that supply is very, very strong than the demand side. Now, okay, so now what happened here? There was a consolidation phase after a very, very strong downside momentum. So if buyers were very, very strong, then after this consolidation phase, prices should have again continued its upward momentum, because remember, we were in a very, very strong uptrend. But what happened? Again, prices open kept down and continued the downward momentum, and the trend is changed from up to down. Okay, and here what happens? See this volume X, huge volume, huge activity, and see the type of the candle. This is a indecision candle. Okay, after a strong downward momentum, there is a indecision candle. So now either the trend could change from down to up, or the trend would continue. So here what happened? After the strong selling pressure, huge volume activity can be seen, but after this huge volume activity also and a consolidation phase also, prices couldn't continue the upward momentum. So this is indicating that overall context wise, there is supply very, very strong than the demand side, and eventually prices broke this level and continued the downward momentum. Now we will add structure and look for potential low risk, high reward trading opportunities. Okay, see, when we add structure, the picture becomes more clearer. Good buying momentum, momentum is slightly getting slower. Again, momentum is getting slower, weaker. So overall the trend is getting weaker and the buyers are losing momentum, and we are forming a very, very good trend channel also. Now here what happened? Earlier from here we saw a sharp selling momentum. When again buyers tried, they couldn't break this level and continue the upward momentum, as we could analyze it in conjunction with the volume also. Then we saw a sharp selling momentum after a weak buying momentum. Okay, this is very, very important. After a weak buying momentum and prices couldn't continue its higher high, higher low formation, we saw a sharp selling momentum. Again buyers tried their best to break this level and continue the upward momentum. See, buyers were trying, they were trying very, very hard to push the prices and continue the overall trend of the market. But what is happening? Sellers are also very, very strong at this price area, and that's why every time when prices touch these levels, a sharp selling momentum can be seen. So this is an indication that sellers are not ready to give up at this price levels. That's why they are selling aggressively and defending this level and pushing the prices towards the downside. Now see what happened. This level, this is a very, very important level. Okay, from here prices took support and again tried to continue its upward momentum. Again, when prices again came to this level, then again buyers pushed the prices towards the upside, but prices were not able to cross this level and continue the upward momentum. Then what happened? This strong selling pressure broke this important support zone also. Okay, so if you are very, very aggressive trader, you could sell here with stop loss here for first targets of around these levels. Okay, so this could be your first trading opportunity in Reliance Industries in this time frame. Okay, why? Because we are seeing overall the buyers are losing momentum and the selling pressure is coming in the markets, and prices are not able to make higher high higher low formation. So this is an indication that overall the market structure is getting weaker, and we should now look for potential sell opportunities in the market. And we find it that here two market structures have been broken. One is the trend line and one is the important support zone. Okay, so we could sell here with stop loss here, and first target should have been around these levels. Okay, now our next trading opportunity should have been around here. Why? Because see, after the strong selling momentum, prices were consolidating. Okay, so remember earlier from these levels we saw a strong buying momentum, but now what happened? After the strong selling pressure, prices now are consolidating and they are not able to make higher high higher low formation and continue the overall trend of the market. So this is also an indication that buyers are losing control over the markets and sellers are getting very very stronger. And see this volume, this true volume activity, and see the price behavior. So at the end of the day there was huge volume activity, but still prices couldn't continue the upside momentum. So this is also an indication that here institutions were potentially building up momentum for the downside. So there is a divergence in the price movement and the volumes. So this is also an additional confirmation that when these levels broke, we could now look for potential sell opportunities in the markets. Okay, so sell here, stop loss here, and see the huge downside momentum after that. And also one thing you should consider, that these levels are now tested multiple times, once, twice, thrice, 4. So 4 times it was already tested, and then we saw a divergence in the price and the volume. So we could now sell here with stop loss here and see the huge downside momentum after that. Okay, so I hope you got something very very important learning from this video. If you found it useful, do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also do comment down below if you have any queries related to this video. So see you in the next video. Until then, it's bye from my side. Take care everyone. Bye.